Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. Everything you need to know about Quant Network. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Now, folks, I have brought a really interesting article for you guys from Crypto Rich over here. This is the go-to article for those that want to know about Quant Network and those who want to refresh their memory about QNT, the token, and what Quant Network is all about. So this is the go-to place, a really interesting article. Let me share with you guys. You have to check this out yourselves as well, but we're going to be skimming through this to know what Quant is. Explore how Quant Network's Overledger operating system uses QNT tokens to connect separate blockchain networks, enabling cross-chain applications for enterprises, financial institutions, and even the governments, folks. And this makes us understand that QNT, the token, it is going to be utilized in the infrastructure. This is what brings utility. This is why we call Quant Network, and with its QNT token, the utility gem in this space. So look at this. If we look at it as the blockchain, if we look at the blockchain world as a collection of islands rather than a connected continent, basically each blockchain operates independently. So there are various continents in the globe, and each one of them is separated by water bodies, obviously, as you know it. But if the modern means of connection has somehow connected them. Although there is fragmentation, but we are connected and we are living in a global village, as you know, by the means of travel, by the means of communication, by the means of the internet, by the means of the technology, by the means of cultural exchanges. Now, Quant Network is that technology for the blockchain world. It is connecting those different islands, folks. So to get the best from this, from the blockchain technology, you need a connection. Quant Network is that connection, and it addresses those fragmentation limits, and it solves the problems with its Overledger operating system. So let's just go through in a nutshell the origins of Quant Network, founding and leadership. Basically, it began in 2015. So under the leadership of Gilbert Verdian, we know Gilbert Verdian as the mastermind. We always cover what Gilbert has to say, has to offer. So Verdian accumulated over 20 years of experience in cybersecurity and technology. Look at the places that he has worked in as a information security officer, chief, by the way, at VocalLink, MasterCard, CIO of NSW Ambulance, and security lead for the UK Ministry of Justice. So as we can see, the team is stacked, different parties all contributing a lot. Look at this. The team contributing and advising both the European Parliament and United Nations on blockchain technologies. Co-founders Colin Patterson and Dr. Paolo Tasca. Awesome. Development of the Overledger. So the Overledger as a concept came into being in 2013 as a solution to overlay different blockchains. So there were different blockchains, and you needed the king of interoperability, a first mover in the world of interoperability, to achieve it, to allowing the chains to communicate with one another. So in 2016, he created ISO TC307 standard for blockchain and DLT. So this is a creation of an entire different standard. So how many founders can claim that they have done this, establishing the foundation for Quant's standardized approach for blockchain interoperability to blockchain interoperability. That is awesome. And now, coming to the part where the token came into being, we saw Quant as a company, we saw Quant's team unveiling its overledger operating system. This is where the token comes into being. Look at this, the token, Quant conducted its initial coin offering in 2018, raising $26 million across 5 funding rounds. The token generation event concluded on August 10th, 2018. Those that were present at that time might know that at that time people didn't realize what Quant Network ultimately was up to, what it was aiming to do. There were a handful of people, there was a handful of like-minded individuals that knew what this can prove to be. The QNT tokens, with its scarcity, with its demand, with its use cases. Look at this. The team initially minted 24 million, but later burned $9.4 million. The tokens, resulting in a fixed total supply of $14.6 million. Oh, I'm sorry, 14.6 million Quant tokens. Sorry, my mind is in the dollars, and Quant Network is going to be disrupting those trillions of dollars in a few years, in a decade or so, hopefully. Anyways, so this is where the scarcity lies, folks. This is where the scarcity lies, the 14.6 million tokens. It is a really small amount, and for what Quant wants to offer, the enterprise-focused use cases, it can be huge. So, talking about the milestones as how it can be huge, look at this. 2019 began offering services to fintech providers. 2020 engaged with UK and Australian governments for blockchain solutions. 2021 selected for significant projects including collaborations with Oracle and LackChain. So, what is Quant Network, you might ask? You have to check this out yourselves. An interesting article over here. But in a nutshell, Quant Network aims to create a universal protocol for blockchain interoperability. By interoperability, we mean for a connection between different siloed systems, between different siloed networks, and connecting it with the legacy systems, with the conventional world of finance as well. It is like the operating system. It is like the Windows or Mac OS of the blockchain world. Overledger is that integral part of the Quant network's infrastructure, and the Overledger network marketplace is a central hub where users can basically buy and sell multi-chain decentralized applications. Enterprises are going to be utilizing the Overledger in all of its glory. So the main aim is the enterprise world. Overledger is basically a blockchain agnostic API gateway. Basically, it does not discriminate between different chains, so to say the least, in a nutshell. It has an API gateway that supports multiple blockchains, including, look at the names over here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hyperledger Fabric, R3 Corda, both permissioned layers. We're talking about XRP Ledger. The utility world knows about XRP for sure. We're talking about Polygon. We're talking about BNB chain as well. So flexible solutions for developers. Awesome. So the Quant flow serves as a money engine for programmable securities. It transforms how financial assets are issued, settled, and held in capital markets by automating several critical processes. Folks, while we're at it, let me share with you a significant news over here as well. Where did it go? Just a moment. Yeah, look at this. This is what we're talking about programmable payments. Quant Network has basically won the award for the best programmable payments platform. So this is the present. We're talking about what Quant Network is, everything you want to know about Quant Network. So this is what Quant Network is doing. Look at the names over here. Future of Finance Awards June 19th. So this is the latest. The winners in category Digital Money are, now look at the names. I need you to stress on the names over here. Best Tokenized Deposit Issuer, where we've got JP Morgan. Then the best non-bank stablecoin issuer, we've got Circle over here. Best Digital Payments Network, Visa. Thank you to Scott Lucas, Dennis S., Gonçalo Lima. Okay, and as we already mentioned, the best programmable payments platform, none other than Quant Network. Now, if we look at the market caps of different projects, where is it? Yeah. Look at the market cap of the winners over here. JP Morgan has $764 billion market cap. Visa has $634 billion market cap. Circle has $55 billion market cap. And then we've got the underrated or grossly undervalued, according to Chiro over here, with only $1.16 billion of market cap. Folks, this is the level that we're talking about. This is the upward potential that we're talking about. Look at this. Sure, is interesting to see Quant here amongst industry giants. This is what we're talking about. Phoebe Zhao, HSBC head of emerging payments. By the way, Quant head of partnerships, Gonçalo Lima, shared the stage with these heavy hitters. Alex Dunn, Visa director of innovation. Then we've got Emmanuel Villa, CLS group director of innovation. So this is the level that we're talking about, folks. Now let us continue to see the token. What is the purpose? What is the explanation? QNT is an ERC20 token built on the Ethereum Layer 1 blockchain. It functions as the native utility token of the Quant ecosystem. Unlike Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies designed primarily as stores of value, so be it Bitcoin or a lot of different projects out there, the founding, the pioneers of this space, they are working as a store of value. But this new bunch of projects, the utility projects, they have scarcity, only 14.6 million tokens, and along with scarcity, it is focusing on use cases and services as well, folks. So these are the levels that we're talking about. Basically, QNT focusing on enabling access to over ledger services as well. So this is where the utility lies. These are the levels that QNT is maneuvering in. These are the use cases. Programmable money also means programmable accounts, Maximus Crypto, business to business, escrow payments, automatically release funds once the necessary compliance checks are finalized. Banks will be able to offer customers programmable accounts where they can set up bill payments to occur only after they receive their paycheck. Quant Network is everywhere. It wants to provide services to enterprises, to governments, to the major organizations all over the globe, folks. So this is what we're talking about. The technical seems strong as well. Look at this. Yeah, $98, and the aim is to go for the 1,000, and from there on forward to other levels as well. So this is what Quant Network is all about. I hope that this video refreshed your memory, and those that didn't know about Quant Network got an idea of everything that Quant Network stands for. So folks, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Decent and its wallets, as well as Patreon, by following the links in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.